something. And this man, a woman she gave up the ghost to her. And they took her to the third floor, and he said, Leah, stretch out. He prayed. I can't believe I'm telling this in front of people, but he prayed. And he laid on top of her, eye to eye, everything. And I don't even have to say anything. I've seen so many. We are powerful, man. And we need something that is going to celebrate us and let people know, first of all, stop treating my people like crap. Somebody got to stand. You ain't gonna, And yeah, as you see, I'm mad. This is the first time I got mad all day. Because I just want us to not take ourselves for granted. I want us to have a story to tell, something that's going to bring us all together. And this is no hate to anybody. I'm just saying that in this country, we are treated the worst. I feel. People can come into this country, get gas stations. Every time you go to the gas station, I don't see no black folks. You don't see no white folks, really? You don't. But why don't we and why you gotta drop a bomb on my black Wall Street? And why you gotta? So we need a story, something really powerful that's gonna punch them in their face. In a figurative manner, because I really want to punch them in their face, literally.
But that's so important what you're talking about, because we have to, as a collective community, we have to understand our history a little more. We really have to understand the nuances of our history a little more. Because I'm deep into like 19th century culture, black or white, and I study certain conflicts, and one conflict I study a lot is the Civil War, because it's something that we really don't understand fully. The name of my group is the Dangerfield Newbies because of that.
Congratulations on your album release today.
Yes. Oh, and our record is out today. Thank you for that shameless plug, sir. It's called Southern Sons. So make sure you get it on Bandcamp. It's out right now. But when you look at us, and I study that word because it was so intense. We don't even understand the loss of life and how intense that thing was and how it changed so much. Not just for black folk, but for America in general. And the ripple effect, post-Reconstruction, the dark time, when the soldiers went back up north and left us to be. And all the things that happened to us and our ancestors. And it was like, how could America forgive these people in the South who had killed their boys up north in droves, but yet you don't support the people that fought for you? I don't think y'all understand that concept. It's very deep. So when you say, hey, let's talk about what's happening in my community. Let's talk about Black Lives Matter. Because here we are in a time where you see more and more black men and women being murdered and killed and just suffering that we've seen in America in a long time. But where's the art that's addressing that? You hear like Little Palsy, All Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. You hear that here and there from artists, but you don't hear people going in.
I believe the hope people are wearing a face. They're really giving up. I'm not saying everybody, but I appreciate what Kendrick Lamar did on the Grammy.
He's the one. He's the one.
I was like, wow. And now hip hop or rap is turning more to a positive, turning back to a positive side because of that one performance. Even Beyonce. I appreciated that because stars like that don't say nothing. And them speaking on TV during an ad ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. You just talking. Well, you know, what are you going to do? But you know what? Also, a lot of them do stuff in secret. Because she did that one halftime show, and they act like the apocalypse was happening. You mad at that woman because she's celebrating her heritage. You are crazy. You need some medicine. So, you know, one thing I do want to mention is this. Because there are, I hate saying this word, there are white people that love my music. Hey. And you know what I'm saying? But that's why on the Daily News I had to clear this up because I don't want. We often when we're proud and we say we're proud of our race, we're often taken as saying I'm anti-white, but we're not. Blue Eyed Soul on Daily News. That is the reason that I wrote it, because John Brown and his sons and Eleanor Roosevelt and people like even Willie Nelson and Donnie Parton. There are people that have certain spirits. B. Arthur had that spirit. That it was, there are certain, and we gotta admit it, there are certain white people that we like, I like them. Oh, we love them. And they don't have to be for us, but we could tell that they're not a racist. And so I did that song for all of the angels from up north that came down to the south during the boycotts that were beaten into that and blooded up by their own people because they were standing up for us. So that has to be said. That's why that's why I'm saying that. So, but basically, I just feel that people don't have the guts, because if you speak up, then they're gonna, you know, I think that's the reason why they're doing it. They didn't hang us and lynch us and, oh, that's where C-sections come from. I'm so sorry. From cutting black women's babies out of their stomach and stomping their head. That's awful. And I just feel that we're scared. I feel that we also want money. Yeah, that's right. And people are also afraid to be around each other because they don't know, well, if I'm gonna mention it. I'm gonna mention it for y'all. But that thing, we have imprisoned ourselves with code words, numbers, innuendos, and empty compliments. We have imprisoned, and we fight a war every day. How are we gonna come together when we're secretly fighting a war when we talk? I put it on the internet one day, and my mama said, I was like, I know, because I'm telling the truth. And a lot of people don't want to hear it, but we're going to have to come out of that. In order to be a collective, how can you fight a war and then want peace? Because I can't trust a lot of people, but I'm getting out of that. I'm learning how to accept the culture for what it is, because folks been doing this for a long time. So that's one thing I'm learning, but I have to bring up that point. How are we gonna war? That says distrust. If you're afraid or I'm afraid you're gonna take my anointing by shaking my hand, then how are we gonna come together if you can't stop rubbing my back and saying, I'm sorry, I got to say it, saying good all the time, or that certain number. Y'all, in my opinion, I love you regardless. I had to learn how to love you because I was feeling awful. I was making myself feel awful. But y'all, how we gonna do it if that is a factor? Because it's a war. That's a war. So it is a war in the heavens. And what I feel that we have to do is, like I said with my people, don't imprison yourself with culture. Don't imprison yourself with the law. You can use it, but when you can't trust nobody. You're going around and you're doing it all the time. So that's really, I was afraid to say that, but I accept it, but we have to come together. We gotta trust each other. We gotta love each other. Am I wrong? I just need to know, am I wrong for saying this?
No.
Because I know I can make some people mad, and it's also the way you say stuff. You know? Because when you holler like this, you can be hollering a recipe, and somebody will get it. Have a cup of sugar. That's how you say it. And I'm just saying, that's my opinion. I love you.
Every time I hear somebody give somebody a recipe, that's how I hear it. Yell it to them. I'm gonna remember that. Are y'all ready to hear Donnie sing a little something? You ready, Donnie? We don't need any break or anything. Are we ready to roll right now?
Yeah, I'm the same people person.
Okay, wonderful. Y'all give it up for Donnie. Come on.